What's going on, guys? Living Zombies here, back with another Pokemon Go video, and in today's video, guys, we are talking about the next main event after the Adamant Time event. You guys probably know what this event is. It is the returning holiday event. So yeah, this event will be taking place here pretty soon, guys, next Monday, local time, December 18th at 10 a.m. and of course lasting until December 25th at 10 a.m. local time, because you remember this event will be a two-part event. So part one will be ending on Christmas morning. So what all is featured for part one of the holiday event, guys? Well, there will be a brand new Gen 9 Pokemon, which, yeah, the leaks were correct about this. The Citadel family will be dropping for this event, so Citadel and Cititan will be featured for part one of the holiday event, and a brand new costume Pikachu, which I've shown you guys before in previous videos. Brand new costume Pikachu will be debuting as well, and yes, you guys can evolve it into Raichu too. And the costume is pretty nice, pretty awesome hat and a scarf on the Pikachu and that Raichu. So yeah, a pretty decent costume for sure. Now the event bonuses, guys, during part one, trainers can choose the bonus they want to receive for completing time research. You can choose either double XP for catching Pokemon or double Stardust for catching Pokemon too. So yeah, some decent bonuses there, and increased XP and Stardust from opening gifts too during part one of the holiday event. Now, time research, Winter Wishes, trainers will be able to access free branching time research that grants their bonus based wish. Pick between, again, the 2 times XP for catching Pokemon or 2 times catch Stardust. The path you choose will determine which bonus and tasks you have for the whole event. No matter which one you pick, all trainers who complete the research will receive items and encounter winter-themed Pokemon. The time research will last throughout both parts of the holiday event, so there will be some encounters in there too for some of these Pokemon featured for the event. So let's talk about the featured spawns of the event. They are, for the most part, pretty dang good, guys. We have that costume Pikachu spawning, Alolan Sandshrew, which is shiny boosted, Seal, the returning costume Eevee, Swinub, returning Stantler costume, returning Spheal costume, Galar Darumaka spawns, which is shiny boosted too, so that's a pretty good spawn right there. That is the first time I think that Galar Darumaka is a featured spawn for the holiday event. I think in prior years it was research locked. And one of the most recent shiny releases in the game, CRYOGONAL, is also a featured spawn, and Bergmite and Citadel, and if you're lucky, you might even find Sneasel spawns, which is also shiny boosted, 1 in 64, Piloswine spawns, and Amora spawns too, so Amora is not a bad pick for a rare spawn for this event. Definitely a pretty good choice there. Now, the following Pokemon will be in raids, and Pikachu with that costume will have a greater chance of being a shiny in these raids compared to the shiny rate of Pikachu spawns in the wild. So yeah, shiny boosted Pikachu raids, okay. Alolan Sandshrews in 1-star raids too, and the Spheal costume, Crabrawler and Citadel. 3-star raids, Dugong, Lapras, the costume Stantler, and costume Glaceon is also returning too. Now, featured 2Ks for the event, Eevee. In these 2Ks, the costume Eevee will be shiny boosted too, more than likely 1 in 64. And that same shiny rate goes for the costume Pikachu. That costume Pikachu should be 1 in 64 in those 1-star raids too. And Smoochums in 2Ks, and Galar Darumaka, and Amora in 2Ks, so not a bad pool of 2Ks. 3 of them are going to be 1 in 64, and that Amora is unfortunately going to be full odds. Now, for the Pokestop Field Research Task encounters, Pikachu's in here. Nothing is shiny boosted compared to their wild spawn rate, so there's not shiny boosted Pikachu in research, there's not shiny boosted Spheal or Delibird in the research, but there are some costumes in the research, of course. But yeah, the costume Pikachu's in research, Alolan Sandshrew, Shelter, Jinx, Lapras 1 in 64, same with the Alolan Sandshrew. Delibird costume is in research. It's not spawning for part 1, I guess, but Delibird might spawn for part 2, fingers crossed. So the costume Spheal's in the research. Snover, Glaceon costume is returning to the research too. That's not too bad. Vanillite is in the research, Cubchoo costume in research, and Crabrawler, and you might find some Mega Energy for Mega Abomasnow and Glalie in Pokestop research tasks as well. And of course, there will be a paid timed research featured for the event, and I guess there will be 2 of them. So ticket 1 will be $2 US, and this is what you get. Event-themed Pokemon encounters such as Spheal wearing a holiday scarf, CRYOGONAL, and the first peek at a new costume Pokemon, that's Psyduck, which we know what the costume Psyduck does look like. It's very similar to the costume Pikachu, and 2 premium raid passes as well. Time research rewards for part 2 include the following: event-themed Pokemon encounters such as that Psyduck again, and Cubchoo costume as well, and 2 premium passes again for part 2. So in total, you pay $2 for 4 premium raid passes. So I mean, right there alone, you do get your money back. And a first look at that Psyduck for part 1. So I'm assuming that the costume Psyduck will be spawning for part 2, or at least in like Pokestop Field Research or raids possibly. So that does summarize the ticket for $2 US. Now for ticket number 2, that will be $5 US. This is what you guys get. Complete the research tasks to earn an event-themed avatar pose. Other time research rewards include the following: 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, various event-themed Pokemon encounters such as Pikachu and Delibird wearing a costume, and an early encounter with the Psyduck as well. So this one is just pretty much for that avatar pose. Probably not going to get ticket number 2, but ticket number 1 I think I might get. I think I am going to get ticket number 1, especially for a first look at that costume Psyduck, because that costume Psyduck does look pretty sick. So yeah guys, that does summarize Holiday Event Part 1, which again will be taking place next Monday local time at 10 a.m. Honestly, this event does seem to be pretty dang good. I like the spawns, I like the research as well. Part 2 should also be pretty good as well, and that is when Shiny Vanillite should be dropping. Shiny Vanillite should drop for part 2 of the holiday event. So yeah, honestly guys, all in all, it does seem to be like a pretty good event. So please comment your thoughts about this event down below in the comment section. What did you guys think? If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.